Hey guys, welcome back to Style. So we did the unboxing for CCSToys' Mazingert Zero yesterday, and now we're gonna go ahead and do the full review. I am gonna treat it like you guys have watched the unboxing, so I'm not gonna get too super in depth on the accessories. But it comes with, of course, a scrander, stand, forearm pieces, and actual blades for the iron cutters, as well as rocket punch effects and stands to hold the forearms when he's doing the rocket punch. This is an attachment to hold the scrander on his back, as well as two, I don't know what to call them there, pads for the back of his hands so that he could further bend his wrist upwards. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. And not, like I said, we're not going to get too detailed on the accessories. We're going to treat it like you watched the unboxing. If you haven't, link will be in the description. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so again, the height, if I remember correctly, it's about 10 inches on the nose. Yep. It's always weird when you see a figure that's so close to an actual marker. Instead of 9 3/4, 9 6/8, like that kind of thing. Right. But the detail on this is just damn good. Alright. Articulation, head, lots of upward movement, downward. It does go side to side, doesn't do a full 360 because of the mouth. The mouth itself does open. Okay. And let's go ahead and zoom in. Let's see if... brighten it up for you guys. And I mean, look at that detailing. It's really nice. It's got that infinity style into it. But my mouth opens nice and bright, or nice and wide. And I'm grazing the touchpad for the lights with my other hand. So that's back there. I don't know how well that shows up on screen right now, but yeah. Okay. Again, side to side. Don't want to spend too long on that. Camera back in place. Now looking at the shoulders, they do butterfly inwards and outwards. Nice strong joint too. So looking at the parallel, just above parallel right there. So it does do the 360. There is no movement on the breastplate, so take that into account. They're not going to go back and forth like some. Some even have it to where parts will go like inwards, but this, you have to go around the breastplates, okay? Which isn't bad. Forearm or bicep swivel. I had the forearms on my mind because they have a separate swivel, so you got to watch that. They're not loose, but they're not as tight as the other joints because the forearms do come off for the rocket punch. So just make sure. So sometimes you might go to bend the elbow. It does have that double jointed elbow there, as you can see. But one of them's inside of the forearm. So if you do it and all of a sudden it doesn't, whatever, you know that you've rotated the forearm. Okay. Went over the forearm rotation. The wrist does go in and out. Or it does rock up and down. 360 swivel. Fingers do have articulation. Zoom in there. Make sure that it's nice and bright for you guys. Alright. Okay, so the fingers have 1, 2, 3 points of articulation. The thumb is on a ball joint as well, and it has 1 knuckle. So unfortunately, no finger spread. I like when figures can do that, but it's got a nice natural spread to it too. Waist does go side to side. Does the top have any side to side rock? Nope. It does have ab crunch here. He's utilizing it now, but let's get him some ab crunch right there, and then ab crunch right there as well. All right, so 2 points. Back bend, boom and boom. Ab crunch, boom and boom. All right. Oh, and if it's not apparent, this is a big old die-cast figure. Not feeling a lot on the external of it, but the joints, definitely. The package weight total was 7 pounds. I don't know about the figure itself. My scale's actually broken, but as soon as I can get that information to you guys, I will. May have to wait for the written review. Alright, boom. Boom. The skirts do move some. When you peg in the skirts, because those parts, as gone over in the unboxing, come separately, make sure they're pegged in tight, or else they're just going to fly off when you do this. But good outward. Alright. Forward. And it doesn't have to like swing outwards either. That's really nice. Backwards. Okay. Let's look at that big old knee joint. Boom. Boom. Double joint it. Alright. Then when it comes to the ankles. Ankle toe to rock. No extension on the ankles, but it still has a lot of articulation there in that sense. Backwards, it's okay. Forward, foot does come forward, and then that too. So the whole thing swings forward. And then it has a rocker joint as well. But no extension or anything like that, and then the whole thing can rock back and forth. So I'm going to see if he could do like the superhero landing pose, because he comes with those different forearm pieces, or geez, those pieces for the back of his hand. All right. How's that? I don't think he can. He's only got so much articulation there. Gotta do that. Then do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a little wonky. Something like that. Okay, not bad. Can you look upward enough? Not really. So not the best in my opinion. But he can technically do it. I love that butterfly to bring that farther back. Make sure that that's up. That actually is not bad. Looking at it through the camera LCD now, shit, it's not the worst. Alright. I just wish you could tilt his head a little bit more up. But let's see. Let's see how these lights look with it. The lights aren't wanting to work for me, of course, but okay. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Shit. Make sure we're nice and focused there. Yeah, I'm digging it. Okay, now attaching the scrander. Already went over that on the unboxing video. So, doing it again, just pulling this piece out. I've noticed it's gotten a lot easier as I've done it a couple more times. Just insert the attachment piece there, boom. And then get the grinder itself out, boom. Okay, this grinder is huge. So if I could find my ruler, there it is, my tape measure. Let's see how wide this thing is. So the width on this guy is about 15 inches, a little over 15 inches, 15 and a quarter. Alright, so still fits inside of a detolf and stuff like that. Now one thing I want to do is just show you guys the lights. So I think it should silhouette. If I turn those guys off, you guys a nice front view here, and boom. Alright, I'll make sure his mouth is open as well. Alright, so that's one setting. Then there's like a lower brightness that turns off these guys a bit, and then boom. I think it's supposed to just be the eyes on the second setting, but these still do light up a little bit, so I'll do it one more time. Alright, full brightness. Press it again. And then boom. Alright. Pretty darn cool. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the iron cutters. Let's see how hard it is to get these forearms off. It already starts to slide off. I'm going to take those off per the instructions, and then boom. Okay. So it looks pretty straightforward. Let's see. Alright, so you have two different options in terms of blade sizes. You can use whatever you want for both the inside and outside, but I'm going to use these right here. Let's see if I can peg them in. Okay. Boom. Pegs in pretty tight. Then same thing on the inside. Bam. Now you put in the new forearm piece with the slit there. Should just slide in. Here's hoping it's as easy as it looks. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hand pegs right back in. Pretty cool stuff. I dig it. Let's do the other side. Okay, and here's a look at him with the iron cutters attached. So he has 4 other blades that he could do. These blades are bigger. I think these blades are actually the ones meant to go on the outside, and then those go on the inside to show growth on the inside ones, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, now we're going to go ahead and look at the effects. So we'll get him back a little bit. Get that off. And then I got to look at the instructions for a second to make sure that I'm doing this right. So, per the instructions, you put that one there. Then this goes over it. Actually, there's a space in there for the elbow, so you got to rotate it correctly. Boom, boom. Then it should all just peg back in. Let's see. This does not want to peg up very far for whatever reason. There we go. It was not giving me any space. Alright, so it definitely extends the hand a bit, but it's cool. Alright, bring that up. actually focus here. Brighten it up. Alright, that is pretty darn cool. I like that look. Okay, so we're all learning together. One thing I just saw is that for these two pieces to come together, there's a peg inside of there. So if you find the peg, goes on quite a bit more flush. Alright. Then from there, this part is a gap for the elbow. And boom. Okay, so now we're looking at the stands for the forearms. To make these work, that forearm attachment in the front, leave a little bit of a gap. Don't press it all the way in. And then there are pegs on here that just peg onto the inside of it. I've got it the wrong way, so that doesn't help. But bam. Okay. And there is an additional blast effect for the back, where the bicep would normally peg in. Well, there's that. Alright, so taking a look at the stand now, I went ahead and inserted the longer pole. Alright, now putting that adapter as well. This is a separate piece that goes underneath the taint area of the figure. And we're going to see, because I haven't done it yet, oh, there's a lip in there. So I'm going to use my spudger here and see if we can't pry that guy off. That was super simple. Okay, making sure the front is the front and the back is the back. Alright, pegs right in. And you can see the difference is that there is a, well, it's hard to see, but bam, now you can see it. That hole right there. And from there, let's zoom out a bit. Should just peg in, okay. That actually holds really well. So let's get him into a flight pose, do some rocket punching, and finish this guy up. Okay, so ending this one a bit different. Normally it's like a decent pose and stuff like that. This one almost has a 3D effect to it, and it just shines a light on how cool of a figure this is. This is a 10-inch figure being held by a stand doing a flight pose. It's got the rocket punches coming out at you, and you have the option of, you got the bendable stands for them and things like that that hold them up just fine. This is one of those 10 out of 10 kind of figures that does everything right, head to freaking toe. It's absolutely fantastic. I will say with the most heavy bias possible that I recommended, highly recommended. I'm getting 2 or 3 of these myself just to display them in different poses. Hell, I'll put one as a desk spot too, because I can do that. And I love it. But anyways, thank you CCSToys for sending me this guy to review. Again, CCSToys' Mazingert Zero. Order yours at the Toy Source. Link will be in the description. Like, share, and I really do mean share. You guys give me a lot of props and emails and stuff like that. Share this stuff with your friends. That's where it really counts and shows that you're supporting me. And, man, with those new people, tell them to subscribe. Put, do the bell notification so you actually get these videos when they pop up and stuff like that. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time. Later.